Hi everyone, Dr. Paula Cristina Azevedo. Whether you're a new researcher or a seasoned veteran, navigating the IRB process and protocol can be a bit tricky. Today, I'm covering the most common pitfalls that can delay your research and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Let's start with the number one mistake, and that is getting ahead of the process. Here's a hard truth. You cannot start recruiting participants, get consent, or collect any data before your IRB approval through Marymount University or any other institution that you need to get approval from. And speaking of timing, always add at least 2 weeks to your estimated time. Why? Well, because revisions are common and rushing through them can lead to some major mistakes. Next up is consistency. Make sure that you have consistent language across all your documents. Think of your protocol as a story. Every document needs to tell the same story. We often see consent forms saying one thing while the protocol describes something completely different. Here's a pro tip. Review all documents side by side before submitting. Now, let's talk about protecting your participants. Two critical areas often need more attention. First, recruitment and selection. We'll post on social media to recruit participants isn't enough detail on your IRB protocol. Where exactly are you going to post your social media call out? What will you specifically state on your post? How will participants contact you if they're interested in participating in your study? How will you screen participants? What are your inclusion criteria? These are all things that we need to know, and so be sure to include that in that section about recruitment. Second, when working with any population, but especially with vulnerable and protected groups of people, you need to describe in robust language how you're going to ensure that they remain safe and that you're mitigating all risks. This means specific procedures for ensuring participants' safety and comfort throughout your study. Data security is a non-negotiable. Your protocol should answer where's the data stored, who has access, how is it protected, and when will it be deleted. For every risk you identify, you must explain your specific strategy to address it. Vague statements like, "Well, just be careful," won't cut it. Finally, let's talk about consent forms. The goal is clarity, not complexity. If your participants need a dictionary to understand your consent form, it needs to be revised. Remember, clear communication builds trust and ensures true informed consent. Avoiding these pitfalls will save you lots of time and frustration in the long run. For more resources and information, be sure to visit the IRB website.